Our top focus at 5. The monsoon session of Parliament was a complete washout. The session ended today without any business being transacted, but protests against the Modi government continue. As soon as both the houses were adjourned, Congress MPs staged protests against Sushma Swaraj, Vasundhara Raje and Shivraj Singh Chauhan for their alleged role in the Lalit Modi scandal and the Vyapam scam outside the House. Congress Vice President Rahul Gandhi led the charge against the government, attacking the Prime Minister for his deafening silence and controversy surrounding prominent BJP leaders. Rahul once again hit out at Modi and said that the Prime Minister had no guts to speak up.
It's the last day of Parliament session today and the Congress is out once again in the premises of the Parliament complex near the Mahatma Gandhi statue, protesting against the government, demanding answers on the Vyapam scam. Remember, Vyapam scam, apart from the Sushma Swaraj, Lalit Modi and Vasundhara Raje saga, was also on the agenda of the Congress party. The government had said that they are not going to discuss the issue of Vyapam scam because it is a state-related subject. So today we are seeing these protests happening here outside Parliament complex on the last day of the monsoon session, which has anyway drowned in the din. With camera person Rajiv Shrivastava, this is Mahasiditi in Delhi for India Today.
प्रधानमंत्री ने बहुत वायदे किए थे, 15 लाख रुपए का वायदा किया था, ना खाऊंगा ना खाने दूंगा का वायदा किया था। और दुख की बात है कि वो यहां अंदर नहीं आ पाए। मुझे लगता था, मैं उनसे चुनाव लड़ा, मुझे लगता था ठीक है हम चुनाव हार गए, मगर आदमी में दम है, मुझे ये लगता था। मुझे आज लग रहा है कि आदमी में दम नहीं है। ललित मोदी जी पॉलिटिकल सिस्टम और ब्लैक मनी के सिस्टम के बीच में एक लिंक है, सबसे बड़े लिंक है। कल जो पार्लियामेंट में हुआ, सुषमा जी ने, उधर राजस्थान के चीफ मिनिस्टर ने और इधर जेटली जी ने उस नेटवर्क का प्रोटेक्शन किया है। सुषमा जी ने कल बड़े भाषण दिए, बहुत लंबी लंबी बात की, मगर जो हमने 2 सवाल पूछे थे उसका जवाब नहीं दिया। सिंपल सवाल था, आपको कितना पैसा मिला और आपने ये जो चैरिटी वर्क किया है, जो ह्यूमैनिटेरियन वर्क किया है, ये आपने छुप कर क्यों किया? पूरी दुनिया चैरिटी करती है, खुले मैदान में करती है, आपने प्रोसीजर क्यों नहीं फॉलो किया? आपने मिनिस्ट्री में किसी को क्यों नहीं बताया?
Absolutely, Simi. I mean, theatrics has been in abundance, both inside and outside the parliament. Even that theatrics is being resonated in the streets as well. Remember, we have seen protests not only from Congress but also BJP, who is in the Treasury bench, holding placards, holding marches outside the Vijay Chowk area. So it's absolutely unprecedented that what we have seen. Also, we have seen Youth Congress supporters gathered at Raisina Road, protesting there in unique ways. But as far as the government is concerned, the government is in no mood to relent. They want the GST bill to be passed, and that's why under Article 85(2) there is an option of the House being convened any time because remember, this House has been called off sine die, but it's not prorogated, and until unless it's not prorogated, it can be called at any time within a short span of time. But as Javed was rightly pointing out, that it all depends on the kind of back-channel talks that is being on between the government and the regional parties, particularly the NCP, because they are keen to get NCP on board as well, because other regional parties, TMC, JDU, BJD, have been on board. It's only NCP and Congress, the main 2 parties, are not on board. So NCP, the moment NCP is on board, probably we'll see a special session.
And in this, stay on with us. We're also asking our viewers to call us on the number flashing on our screens and tell us what they think. 100% chaos, zero work. Are they disappointed with how the monsoon session ended? We have our first caller on the phone line. Anjali from Delhi is with us. Anjali, go ahead. What do you have to say?
Yeah, I agree with you. And I think the present set of politicians, or even the past, don't know how much we'll ever really know who's right, who's wrong, barring Narendra Modi and Arun Jaitley, who seem to not have any allegations against them. And all I feel as a citizen is, why don't these people just get on with the running of the country instead of wasting more of our hard-earned money, given that all politicians are corrupt? Why don't they just run the country? They just, one person is saying something against the other saying no. What's the use? We all know they're corrupt. Why don't they just work?
Absolutely. Anjali, thanks so much for calling us and sharing your views with us. Common citizens there saying that they'd like to see the lawmakers getting down to business and stop indulging in that blame game. We have Vikram Sardesai with us on the phone line now. Vikram, go ahead. What's your reaction?
Hello?
Yes, Vikram, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm very perturbed because I think what's happening now is that everybody's forgetting the fact that there is a country to worry about. The Lalit Modis, etc. are issues that the court should take care of. I don't know why we're encouraging people like this Rahul Gandhi to behave in this fashion. That is doing nothing, not setting example for the people in the country. And what is he trying to say?
All right, Vikram Sardesai there. Thanks so much for calling us at India Today and sharing your views. Common citizens there saying that they're disturbed at how our lawmakers are only indulging in tamasha. No function, no bills have been passed in the monsoon session of Parliament. It ended today after almost 3 weeks without a single bill being passed. There were repeated adjournments because of chaos, protests that were raised by opposition leaders led by the Congress party. We have a third call on the phone line. Rohit from Delhi is with us. Rohit, go ahead.
Yeah, the question I have for our leaders is, talk about democracy. How many people on the street really care if Lalit Modi got a visa or did not? Who cares? I mean, right now people need jobs. People don't have jobs. We've got 12 million people coming on and 1 million people are getting a job. Who cares? But we can sit up here and pontificate forever while the country burns. I mean, I'm just amazed at the attitude that we have, both from the media, not bringing these guys up and saying, hey, you know something, you were elected to do a job. Now get on and do it.
Rohit, thanks so much for sharing your views with us. Common citizens, they're saying that lawmakers should get down to business. There are important issues that need to be dealt with. There are jobs that need to be provided to lakhs of youth who are unemployed. The economy is also going through a slump. There are crucial agenda issues that need to be addressed by the government in power. And the opposition also needs to act like a constructive opposition and not an obstructionist one. Meanwhile, the NDA lawmakers took out a march against the Congress, holding it responsible for the washout of the monsoon session. The protest called Save Democracy March was carried out from Vijay Chowk to Parliament today. The ruling alliance described continuous disruptions by the opposition as the murder of democracy, accusing it of hurting the economy of the country. The BJP has planned that party MPs will go to each Congress MP's constituency and tell voters how the party stalled the passage of crucial bills in the House.
The NDA leaders are now marching inside Parliament. It is being led by the Rural Development Minister Birender Singh, also Jagdambika Pal, BJP MP from Uttar Pradesh. They are saying that they want the House to run, and the Congress has ensured that the House does not run. As you can see in the second line, Home Minister and Consumer Affairs Minister Ram Vilas Paswan also leading the entire march, which is coming inside Parliament. The External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj is also there. So senior ministers, senior leaders of the BJP marching inside Parliament, holding placards, holding posters saying that the House should not be held hostage by the opposition and discussion should take place. So clearly right now we're seeing that now the NDA leaders marching inside Parliament, trying to make a point at the last day of this monsoon session, which has been a complete washout. With camera person Pinaki in Delhi, Ashar Khan for India Today.
When seniority is thrust on you, a certain level of maturity is required. In this case, from what I heard yesterday and what you are telling me now, the more he grows, the more he immatures.
कांग्रेस पार्टी ने ठान लिया था कि उनकी जो विरासत है, जिस पर सूरज ढल चुका है, उस विरासत को किसी ना किसी प्रकार से वो कायम रखे। ये निर्णय देश को लेना है कि किसके हितों की रक्षा करनी है। एक ऐसे परिवार की जो 55 साल राज करता रहा इस देश पर, लेकिन देश को उसने गरीबी से नहीं उबारा, या एक ऐसी सरकार की जिसको लोकतांत्रिक तरीके से बहुमत मिला ताकि एक दिन ऐसा आए जब भारत से गरीबी मिट जाए।
261 crores wasted because of the logjam in Parliament. No effort being made to resolve the deadlock. The government and the opposition both sticking to their stands. Reform stalled. 100% tamasha, 0% solution. Are our parliamentarians not interested in reforms and in development of the country? We're asking viewers to call us on the number flashing on our screens. We have Bhavik Shah from Surat on the phone line with us. Bhavik Shah, go ahead.
Yeah, hello.
Yes, Mr. Shah, go ahead.
Yeah, I wanted to say 2-3 things to our Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji. I am from the Gujarat. I am from the Surat. I wanted to just tell to all the public that we have given the majority to the Prime Minister, sir. And why Congress is doing these things? I am a businessman. I wanted to do business. There is no business from the last 6 or 7 or 8 months. All the business is being failed, and we don't have any money to use for the poor people, for these rains, for these famines, for these everything. What is been total damage? Our system is been total damage. So I am sending a strong message to Sir the Prime Minister. I have done a fast for 1 day last year when the Prime Minister became the head of the India. So
all right.
I wanted to
all right, Mr. Bhavik Shah, thanks so much for calling us and sharing your views with us. That was Bhavik Shah saying that he's disappointed with the way lawmakers have been behaving inside Parliament, saying crucial issues need to be addressed. The state of the economy is a matter of concern. The issue of farmers, also several of them have committed suicide because of unseasonal rains and drought. But our lawmakers are busy indulging in theatrics. We have another caller on the phone line with us. Ashish David from Bangalore is with us. Ashish, go ahead. What do you have to say about the logjam in Parliament?
I have a suggestion to the ruling parties or all the political parties. Rather than BJP going on the streets, it should talk to the Congress party, say that they have committed a mistake by stalling the GST for 8 years, and now absolute hypocrisy and talking and taking the march to the street. And they should talk to the Congress and tell the country that they have made the mistake by stalling the GST for 8 years, and they should ask Congress not to do the same what they have done for the 10 years.
All right, Ashish. All right, you made your point. Thanks so much for sharing your views with us. Common citizens, they're realizing that this is a never-ending blame game that's playing out in Parliament. Efforts being made to embarrass the government, to stall proceedings, to block reforms. 261 crore rupees wasted. Crucial reform bills still stuck in Parliament. We're also being told that the government is now planning to call an extended monsoon session of Parliament for another 4 days so that the GST bill can be passed. Back channel talks are underway. We'll continue tracking developments.